Hey, this is Menfa or as a fake, and welcome to my first map download. Yay! So you can find that in the description. It's found here, version 1.0. Also, stick around because there's a few things I want to discuss, a few things which I've fixed since the first playthrough, or actually since the second playthrough and even third. You've seen the first. No, I've had 4 playthroughs of it. You've seen the second. The first one I might upload later. But yeah, as you could tell in that video of the second playthrough, which was called Very Buggy, it was the first episode, the majority, no, about half, a little less than half actually, of captures were illegitimate. It turns out there was 5 illegitimates and 5 counted legitimates and 1 legitimate that was not counted. So that was not good at all. Yeah, it turns out I found out what the problem with that was. It turns out that it turns out that there was a redstone wire which was being connected that wasn't supposed to, which resulted in the capture system activating when it shouldn't have, when it was activating. Yeah, it was very odd. But yeah, that's sorted now. The random capture glitch should now be fixed. It might still be there. I haven't tested it yet because it's Saturday, the day after we were all playing. No one's online, so I can't test. But yes, for random captures that are illegitimate, number 3 was a weird one. It was where I had the flag on me, and I was killed someone with my flag on their head, and I randomly got a capture for that, which made absolutely no sense. No idea why it happened. Actually, partial idea why it happened, but I don't understand why that would have happened from that. I have to look into that. But yeah, that still exists. I haven't fixed that. I was thinking maybe that when you respawn, you get teleported from your death, which could result in you passing through the your capture point, resulting in a capture. But no, that seems really unlikely. I don't understand if that's the case. That would be weird. But yes, there's that. Then also random mode. You'll see in the second video that I upload of it, which is the third game of it. I actually tried random mode and it didn't work because it wasn't completely configured. It's been weeks, or other than today, it's been weeks since I worked last on random mode, so I kind of forgot that it wasn't complete, and I finished completing it. It was just 2 command blocks I needed to place, well, 4 really, but the same thing. And that now should work, so that's nice. And the last 2 things, one thing is, if you play a game, say you play Yellow vs Purple Mayhem Mines random mode, and then you click start, you have your game over, you come back here, and you want to play again with the exact same settings, and you press start, it's not going to go well. Something I want to do in the future, I want to make it so that you have to choose these 3 options before hitting that every time after a game. And I'd have some visual indicator. I'll put redstone lamps somewhere so you can see. But the reason for that is because at the end of the game it deletes some of the scoreboards, like the team scoreboards, the capture scoreboards. And so when the game starts, it doesn't display any scoreboards because they're deleted, because they're not. Those actually create scoreboards. But yeah, if you end up finding yourself that you've hit start immediately and broken a game, then you can just go /kill at E square bracket name equals capital T time end square bracket, and then you hit enter, and that should do it. And it's cap sensitive. It needs to be capital T and everything else is lowercase. I did a previous recording before where I had that and it killed every single entity on the map. But yeah, you would just do that and it didn't work now because time does not exist. What? Am I a Time Lord? Maybe. The slimy bastards aren't there? No. The doctors are pretty nice guys. But yeah. I lost my train of thought from that joke. Dang it, don't make jokes, man, for you suck. Oh. But yeah, I think the last point which I had, well, actually, another point, there's going to be future updates. I mentioned it in this book which you're given at the start of a game. This is version 1.0, and in next version I plan on fixing you have to select three things before that. An actual proper thing at the end of the game which says so-and-so team 1. I'm not too sure how to implement that yet, so I have to think about that. And classes and more, with the result of classes, more weapon choices, like a fishing rod, for example. That's something I thought up of. It's a unique fishing rod, very unique. You can't actually get loot with it, which is it's very interesting how that happens. But I'll go into more detail about that later. And then the last point I believe is if you are gonna play this, if you're gonna play this and upload to YouTube, then at least give me credit in some way, like just say that I made it, Menfa made it, or yeah, and maybe if you want, have a link. Well, yeah, probably have a link to my channel in your description because that'd be nice. This took like 6 weeks to make or something, so it was pretty hard. I mean, even though I knew what I was doing half the time, it was still pretty hard and complicated and tiring, and yeah, I might have neglected a few other of my duties by making this, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you could give me credit in your video. And also, not just that, if you do make a video on it, then notify me through PMs because I'd love to watch people play it. Because then I can see how people play and possible bugs which you may not have noticed. Yeah, that's the thing. If you notice bugs, then tell me either in the description of this video or PM me. And yeah, I can watch the video, I can see how people play, and I can maybe make the map better, or the stage, or I can make something better by seeing you play, possibly, probably. And if you've got any suggestions which you say in the video, I can act upon them if they're pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Download in the description. Should work. And I will see you guys. Oh wait, it's probably not a download. It's probably a link to my forum page which I made for it. And in that forum page, there's a link to it. Yeah. Probably should have said that. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.